That'd be nice. But
Okay,
also,
let's get back to your document. Demon sapien.
yeah, let's get back to the true cock worship. Gotcha. Because I mean, we really want to go over
I don't think
this.
we want to talk about that one anymore. It's a good joke.
Well, because the thing is, it's like, because it's a religious conformity. Now, of course, you got to admit, I mean, these guys have got to be 501c3. They've got to be tax exempt. Because there's no way that they're going to be taken in the ass from the IRS, especially when it's biting them. So, but the contents are actually pretty funny because, well, it's funny when like you look at it from a, it's like these guys actually wrote a volume 2 to man worship. It's like, so now, where does that put the Vatican? Think the Vatican's balls deep in it? Well, that's a terrible, terrible thing to say, but yeah, it's like, yeah, they probably are. Sick pun too, but hey, you know what? Whatever. They're floats their boat. They just had to just prey on the kids though. That's the problem. It's like, if you want to do shit as an adult, you do it as an adult. Once you cross that line with the kids, then we have a problem.
But they think rape is fine anyway, so whether it's male or female, it's justified. Good is evil, evil is good. That's how their mindset is.
Well, they don't have minds.
Right.
They're parasites. They're demon sapiens.
Right.
I mean, sort of. Their philosophy of demon sapienism. That is their religion. What if that's the cult that runs the world? Is demon sapienism? Because we went from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens because what they did was Anunnaki, they took us and they genetically created us to be slaves. So now, who are the Anunnaki again? This is gonna be fun. The Anunnaki are the copper-colored races. So we were created by the copper-colored races to be slaves. So this whole thing about slavery, it's fucking backwards. The whites were brought over here to be slaves on Turtle Island.
Yeah, whites have been slaves all over for a long time.
The thing is, but humanity is as a complete total. It doesn't matter what color, what race, what anything. It's like, guys, slavery.
Yeah.
You're all slaves to a system. It's one big wicked
human
system.
on this planet right now is. We are in a slave system. Yeah. In every aspect.
And it was from Babylon, the Babylonian slave driving techniques. That's where everything comes from. Because it's all the Code of Hammurabi. That's where the whole Freemasonry starts. That's where all this shit starts. It goes from Freemasonry to just the Rosicrucians. You got just they know the truth, but nobody wants to tell us because we shouldn't have the truth because the truth is, well,
because we're idiots. We're vile.
Yeah.
We're
a disease.
Yeah.
We're a disease.
We're
like
essentially like a plague upon the earth. Why isn't it Atlanta? To them. They still want to harvest our energy from, but we're like a plague upon the earth in their eyes.
Yeah. Because it still goes back to Enki and Enlil. The Babylonian epic of creation. Because Enki being Lucifer and Lil being Satan, well, who gave us our free will? Right? It was Enki. Lucifer gave us our free will. Sorry, guys. Remember, he's the bringer of the light. Lucifer was a Christ also. So people that know Jesus Christ, it's like it's an office. It's exactly what it is. It's an office. Jesus of the Christ. There are many Christ. There are many Christ before him. There are many Christ after him. Why did they put so much emphasis on this one? Because it aligned with Julius Caesar. Because where are we? everything's Roman, you know. I mean, how? I mean, you think about like even back in the days of like, well, Sparta and the Greeks and the Romans, and it's like, guys, they're screwing little kids back then, little boys. That's all they did. The women were just, they treat them like shit. It's like your job is just to breed, and it's like that. It's like, having cows out the pasture is like, you send the bull out there, mate, and that's it. Then bull can run around. It's like then fucking cow has to deal with the calf, and then goes along that whole line. But the bull, they just got carte blanche. It's like, well, that's kind of funny because who makes all the laws? Like the whole Roe vs. Wade, and that's fine if you're pro-choice, but guys, it's always nice to be pro-choice when your mom already chose you first. So it's like, remember that, because she chose life for you. So how in the hell could you sit here and say, well, she shouldn't have a choice? Like, well, the problem is that the whole Roe versus Wade thing, it fell through. It was all garbage. It was all lies. That's why they're trying to overturn now, because it needs to be overturned. I mean, why did Planned Parenthood and the Temple of Satan join forces in 2016, 2018? Because now all of your abortions are satanic sacrifices. Now how they get so strong? I don't know. Ask them. Why are they saying, oh, what? Yeah, you could abort it in 9 months. In fact, that whack job that Northcutt, or whatever the hell his name is, from Virginia, mom has the baby, then they walk in and like, oh, so we know you just gave birth and everything like that. It's like, do you want to keep the kid?
Okay, we're getting off subject. Let's get back. We're going to round about.
It's all on subject.
No, I know.
Everything's all on subject. Everything's on subject. The problem is that everybody wants to shoot. Everybody wants to skip to the money shot, but they don't want to fucking see the build up. They don't want to see the chick answering the door and the lingerie and the fucking guy having the fucking package that's fucking dressed wrong or something like that. It's like, it's a bad porn. That's all it is. But people have to learn. It's like you have to go step by step by step to understand fully what the hell is going on here. We're in a video game. Sick and twisted video game. Do sex. That D5, but there's so many D5s. There's this, that, because I mean, you have 3 movies going at the same time. You see, you have 3 directors. You have Mel Gibson, James Cameron, and more.
Wait, what? Am I supposed to answer that question? James Cameron, Mel Gibson, and Steve Mnuchin. Am I missing one?
No. It's going to be the one that's just going to throw a whole hell of a fucking wrench in NASA. Kubrick. Remember? They taped over the NASA and the moon landings.
Right. Yeah, they lost all the information.
Who would have the original? Probably the same guy they tried to whack after fucking Eyes Wide Shut. Did they really kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Did they protect him? Did they say, Stanley, come on, hey, we're going to take you to Venezuela. Want some fun in like an underground bunker and it's like you're the only one that knows. You see, when you look at it, it's like, oh, moon landing. I mean, everything's a lie. They propped this up, and that was during Nixon. It's like Nixon knew. He told Trump everything. But Trump already knows everything anyways, because he's not a third-dimensional being. He's 6-dimensional being working as 7th, going to the next 7th, 8th, 9th. I mean, if you're gonna go into the higher, you gotta do something pretty damn big.
Yeah,
I think saving humanity is. I mean, it's gonna be up there.
Yeah, he definitely had a role to play as president with a lot of the different actions that needed to be implemented in order to get us to the point where we're at. But he is definitely a guiding perspective through this chaos.
a balance.
And
He's bringing a balance.
I'm really hoping he brings that balance back.
Oh,
because right now it's chaos.
Yeah. But the thing is, it has to be chaos.
Right.
Because these idiots are still driving through 8 feet of water.
Yeah. They just aren't getting it yet.
Like,
they're about to get it though, because it's about to be blown up. And that's what we have to be ready for.
Because somebody came out with a video last night, believe it or not. Jets in white. So, yeah, let's see.
The good